Why the identity switch is the number one thing that you have to do to get everything you want at this point in your life. Okay, so number one, we all know you can't have everything you want if you become who you want to be. Number two, you really have to decide on who it is that you want to be. And number three, you have to get in alignment. Okay, if you want to learn more here on Instagram or on TikTok, you come over to my YouTube because this is where I do the long format for you guys. And I will tell you more about the identity switch, how to really decide on who you want to be and really get in alignment as fast as possible. And what does alignment mean? It means taking action to the goal of who you say that you are now. Okay. So if you want to learn more, come over to YouTube and here we got it going on. Why the identity switch is the number one thing that you have to do to get everything you want. Okay. At this point in your Okay, perfect. Okay, and here we continue. I'm just trying out something new. I just want to create more content on all platforms. And yeah, for all my YouTubers here, we got it going on. I mean, YouTube is my number one platform. And if you're here on YouTube, we already have a good relationship. Okay, hello, hello, hello. Okay. But let's really get it in. And so for all my YouTubers over here, this is not only going to be a sexy hook, but this is definitely going to be a class. So take out your pen and papers, take out your books, and sit down, get your glass of water, get your tea, or whatever you're doing right now. Let's get in. So today, I was on my morning walk. So this is what I'm doing every morning. I wake up, I do my little face routine and my drinking my probiotics, drinking my micronutrients, and then I get out on a walk in the park and listening to like the daily news and things like that. And also all of the time there are things coming up that I want to talk about. And so today I want to talk to you about the identity switch. And really, number one, as I said, the identity switch is the first thing that you have to do in order to create the life that you now decide that you want. So, what does that mean? We don't start at the end. No, we don't start at the beginning. We start at the end. We start with the end in mind. That means you have now come to a point, and I feel like it's a collective thing right now. I think many people are at the point where it's time to shift into a new gear, shift into a new career, shift into new being, shifting into whatever it is that you have come to realize that this is who you want to be. Okay. So you start with the identity switch. You start with being the person that you have identified that you want to be, because you can never get to where you want to be from a place that doesn't hold that energy already. I hope you understand. So you have to embody the energy first. You have to be that person first. You have to decide to be that person first before everything else, all the molecules of the universe, all my spirituals, yeah, can get in alignment with who you say that you are right now. So this is really the first concept. You have to become the person now. And it starts with a decision. It starts with a decision overnight. Like just saying, okay, I have identified this is who I want to be. Yeah. And then you wake up the next morning and then that's who you are. That's who you are. And then you get in alignment. You figure out who is that person. So how does she sleep? How does she wake up? What's her morning routine? What does she do? How does she step out of the house? How does she dress? What's her energy? All of those things need to come from the decision that you have made, and then you get in alignment. So let's make an example. I think I'm also going to make that video quite short, even here on YouTube, because I just want to give you like the little pump, the little injection. And if you really want to dive deep into it, you come over to my classes, like literally into my coaching groups. But I want to give you something. Okay. So the identity switch again is based on the foundation of, let's say, universal law, spiritual law, psychological law is that you what is that concept of you? You are an infinite being. You're a spiritual being having a human experience. Can we agree? Yes? Okay. Give me a thumbs up on that video. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, share it with a friend if you find this valuable. So, number one, you can listen closely. You can decide who you want to be. You are if you want, you can change yourself today, coming from a blank canvas and just deciding this is who I am now. This is who I am. And then you get in alignment. It starts in the here and now. The things of getting in alignment can be a little like it can come over time, meaning getting in alignment. The first thing you can always do is number one, change your mindset. Who is that person? What is she thinking? How is she feeling? How is she moving, right? What is she doing? How is she dressing? What are her habits? So you get in alignment with that new character. Of course, it takes a little bit of research, but you get the point, right? You can become her right away. And then the thing really is to stay on that track. And that is also meaning like getting in alignment, meaning you do it from now on every day. This is where challenges are good, where you say, okay, I'm going to try it on. I'm going to do it. Let's not try. Okay, let's kick the try out of the way, because if you just try, the energy is going to be a little like not so fully engaged. We want to be all in. Like you're deciding this is the person I want to be, and then you get into that person's energy, habits, how she moves, what she does. And if that is, for example, wanting to be a content creator, wanting to switch gears on career, wanting to be whatever you decide to be. So for me, it is I'm a life coach. I have been a life coach, but now I'm switching gears. Okay. So I'm gonna step it up because I'm really focused on who I want to serve. And I know that I'm serving the socialites, the influencers, the other content creators, the movers and the shakers, the women who want it all. They want to be charismatic. They want to be their own person. They want to create something. It's all about creation, right? It's about stepping into a social field, having an influence, whether it be online or offline or both, right? And then also making money, right? That's the kind of person that I serve. If you're that person, stay tuned. Okay. Again, hit the like, subscribe, and share button. So you want to stay in alignment with that identity, right? And you have to come up with a strategy, like really sit down and think those things through, right? What is she thinking? What is she doing? What are her habits? How does she act? What are her boundaries, right? Who are the people that she associates with? And especially, who are you? I believe you can do that. It's a very quick decision, but you have to fill that personality that you say that you want to be from now on. You have to fill her with substance. So, what does she read? What is she informed by? And so on and so forth. There's so many things, and it all goes into reality creation. It all goes into designing the life of your dreams. But the real quick fix here is you can decide who you want to be today. And then from here, this is starting at the top. Very important. You don't start at the bottom and you work your way up. No, you decide to embody that energy here, right now, right away, here on top. And then you find what it means to stay on top, right? Things will come to kind of test you. And then you will have to be like, no, and the no is a very important one. No, that's no longer who I want to be. That's no longer who I am. I'm no longer available for this. I'm no longer available for that. I'm only from this point on available for that kind of conversation, these kinds of foods, these kinds of people, these kinds of activities, this kind of fashion, whatever it is really about number one, deciding, and then also knowing what you're no longer available for. Okay. So I think that's it already, right? So I really want to make quick videos, quick injections. Let me know what you think. So again, summing it up, start with the identity switch. You can be whoever you decide to be right now. It doesn't matter who you've been until today, until yesterday. You decide who you are today. Okay. And then it is about deciding. Deciding means cutting away from everything that no longer serves you. So this is what you push out. This is what you're no longer available for. This is what you are available for. You have to define what that is. Okay. You have to define what that no is. You have to define what that yes is. And of course, you have to stay in alignment. So that means creating a routine, creating habits, creating structures around who you say you are from now on. And then you stay on that. You stay on that daily, 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 daily. And this is where the, let's call it like the athletic ambition or the professional ambition comes in. And this is what I also know is that if you want to be someone, it depends on who you want to be, right? But as I said, like I am serving the girlies here that are full of life, that want to be beautiful, that want to be some kind of a person in a social setting. We can call that influencer today, whatever it is that you want to influence. And of course, you want to share your creativity and you want to get paid. Mm? So this is the kind of girlies that I serve. And then you stay on that track. That is really everything that you need for now. Yeah. So let me know if you like that video, if you relate, if you have ever decided to become someone and then life kind of ripped you off that path again, right? Or someone kicked you off that path, some life circumstances kicked you off that path, whether it be somebody dying or somebody not liking what you said you do, like you're getting attacked, because this is what's going to happen. You're going to be tested, as I said. So let me know if you've ever decided and then you kind of fell off the path. And now I'm inviting you to get back on the path, getting back on that path and really staying on that path. And if you want to stay on that path, stay tuned. Again, subscribe. There's going to be plenty more videos where this came from. There's going to be plenty more information on how to create that lifestyle, that brand, that life, that personality, everything that comes from that decision, because it's going to have huge ripple effects if you just apply these 3 steps I just mentioned. Decide on who you want to be, get in alignment, and that is the identity switch, really starting from the end in mind and not crawling your way up to wherever you want to be. No, you can only be, do, have from that identity switch. All right. So I'm looking forward to hear more from you. Write me in the comments if that served. If you have questions, let me know. And I'm looking forward to the next videos. Until then, take care. Bye.